field goal percentage about the same, but the assist also up. Bronny in that starting lineup for the Los Angeles Lakers. Also in their starting lineup, Cole Swider, a guy that can flat out shoot the ball. We've seen that in this Summer League on display, both in the California Classic and now here in Las Vegas. 20 points in every single game that he's played this summer.
Yeah, Swider can shoot the ball. Seen him at Syracuse. He was known to let it go there. And so when you look at his game, you see the percentage, 52%, 21 points per game in the G League. I mean, in the Summer League, so he's able to get it done. But I was in the G League as well.
Jordan Miller, Patrick Baldwin, two veterans, if you will. They scored 20 each last time out, and that's what the Clippers have to their advantage.
Listen, you have two guys able to put up 20 points. You gotta be able to make sure those guys get the ball early and often, feature them in their scoring areas, and let everybody else play off them.
But we know the fans are here. You see Patrick Baldwin, Cam Christie, Jordan Miller, all three of them with 20 or more last time out. Autumn Johnson has more on the fans and Bronny being here, bringing that elevated sense of excitement.
Be myself, be aggressive, and make the right play for my team. That's the motto for Bronny James heading into year two. Now, year one, he would admit there was some nerves coming into Summer League around this time last year. Now, year two, more excitement. He's feeling comfortable. I asked Summer League head coach Lindsey Harper, what have you seen from him in terms of growth? And she said a lot of people haven't followed Bronny as much when he was in the G League. He was aggressive. He's taking more of a leadership role. And this entire summer, we want Bronny to have the ball in his hands and be the decision maker. Coach Lindsey also added Bronny plays well off the ball, so giving him more responsibilities is the goal this Summer League.
And Bronny James, as you see on the opening tip in the starting lineup with Dalton Connect, DJ Stewart, and Christian Coloco for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Clippers, they're able to control the tip. Simpson to Christie. Working the ball around the horn, and the first shot up, and it's off Coloco on the glass. And you hear the crowd as soon as Bronny touches the ball and applause. Simpson, an excellent defender. Dalton Connect, swinging it back over to Bronny. Bronny James, first shot of the game.
Hello.
Flames.
And like you said, right away, you see he feels a little bit more comfortable. If you watched him in the Summer League last year, he used to get off to these extremely slow starts. This game knocks it down immediately.
Simpson, such a crafty player. Works into the trap and gets it out. Miller on the drive, tosses it up. So to that point, Brendan, Bronny James off the bounce here, looking very comfortable the first shot of the game.
Yeah, very comfortable. Like I said, caught that ball, no wasted motion, didn't rush the shot. You see right here, shot clock's running down, sizes the defender up, uses the dribble to kind of step the defender back to a certain degree, and then just pulls up for the easy jumper.
So that's Jordan Miller at the charity stripe. Second round pick in 2023. This is his third year. He averaged 15 points per game in the G League last season. Bronny initiating the offense for the Lakers. Swider. They collapse on him to make sure he doesn't get it up. Connect. Back out to James. And the excellent hands by Baldwin Christie on the fast break. But the foot race goes to the Lakers.
And right away, you can see how the defense is reacting to Swider. As soon as he caught that ball, he had two defenders in his face, making sure he didn't get that jumper off.
DJ Stewart with the remix.
Go DJ. That's my DJ.
Christie. And it's stolen by Swider. Bronny will reset. Swider over Simpson. He's looking for the foul to no avail.
Yeah, I think he looked like he got hit on his arm right there. Official was right there, just missed the call.
Baldwin with almost a foot height advantage over Bronny. Thought that was coming right to us. Brendan, I had you covered.
I'm glad you did.
Clippers possession. Baldwin to inbound. As I said, 6'9", 220. Simpson inside to the rookie, Conan Nienhauser, out of Penn State.
That is an excellent pass by Simpson. Did all the dirty work and spoon-fed his big fella at the end.
Dalton Connect. Up and down summer for him.
That's a tough area. They set that screen right there in a very tough area.
Check it out again. The big fella getting the easy look.
But it was Simpson with the eyes. The eyes told him that Simpson's eyes told the big fella he was about to lay it up, and then that's when he was able to drop it off.
Stewart, front rim. Christie going the other way. Cam Christie on Dalton Connect. A brick. Skying for the rebound is Miller. Baldwin, ball fake. Shot make.
Excellent patience right there by Baldwin Jr. with the pump fake. Let the defender go by, and then he just calmly knocked down the tray.
Bronny driving, sidestepping, finishing.
Nice.
And you don't mean courteous.
Yes, he just looks like a different ball player from a standpoint of confidence, swag. He's just out there right now letting the game come to him. Last year, he felt like all eyes were on him, so he had to force plays.
Miller missing that one in the paint after the nice feed from Simpson. Swider with the handle. Swider pull it up. Gets his first bucket.
We told you this young man can score it. If you haven't seen him play, the jump shot is elite from 3 and the mid-range.
Normally doesn't put it on the floor, but got it done there. Baldwin looking to pull up. Excellent recovery defense. Miller from outside. Can't cash out. Koloko getting it going for the Lakers. Stewart on Simpson.
That's excellent defense right there by Simpson. Got his hand in the cookie jar, knocked that ball right off of Stewart's knee.
And Bronny James will take a seat. And that's something we see. He's played 4 minutes, it's 5 points and 1 assist. Plays limited minutes, but has been making an impact so far here in Las Vegas. So I'm going to warn you about something, Brendan.
What's that?
Simpson, when he gets into the paint, he shoots hook shots.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before.
Go Nienhauser off, and it looks like it'll stay here. So the two guys we told you about in the open, responsible for all 7 points for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bronny James and Cole Swider helping the Lakers have a 9-7 advantage. Bronny James, 5 points in the first 4 minutes, Brendan, and like you said, looks very comfortable as he takes his first seat of the game with his dad, LeBron James, in attendance.
That's where the question will be. A lot of A lot of smoke around, will Dad be a Laker next year?
A lot of speculation as he picked up that player option.
A lot of speculation. It's the time of the year.
Simpson with that hook shot.
There it is. There it is.
It looks over at the Lakers bench.
Little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Going with his offhand because he's a lefty as well.
Hey, man, that's tough. To shoot just that hook shot in general, but to shoot it with your offhand. Come on, Simpson. Don't show him everything. It's only the first quarter.
He's ambidextrous. Dalton Connect facing a trap. Kaluma into the trap, and it's a foul on Baldwin. He looked to the ref for confirmation, but check it out again. Right hook, left hook. How do you like it? Simpson with the knockout.
Hey, man, that is incredible with your offhand. That is an incredible shot. And it would be incredible from a big man, but to see it from a guard is truly special.
10 out of 10 in degree of difficulty?
10 out of 10. If there's anything higher than 10, I'm giving him that.
Kaluma with the triple threat in back-to-back fouls on Baldwin. So having some issues sliding his feet on defense. Arthur Kaluma headed to the free throw line. 2 games here, the NBA 2K26 Summer League. He's averaging 6 points off the bench. Playing about 17 or 18 minutes a game, so making something of his opportunity. Now checking into the game for the Clippers, I want you to check out number 9, Trenton Flowers. At some point, he's going to make a play to turn heads. Whether it's defensively or offensively, he has a lot of athleticism. And Kaluma nails that one. The Lakers on top, 10-9, 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Controlling the offense for the Clippers. Jamal Telford. Simpson kicks it out to Miller. Connect, pulling it in.
Don't connect.
Yep. His first shot. Ooh. Way short.
Dog Connect played a lot of meaningful minutes for the Lakers this year.
Christie.
Nice. Christie knocks down the 3, but Dog Connect's rookie year was a little bit up and down. Started off getting some run. The next thing you know, he's traded away from the Lakers, and then actually trade gets rescinded and he's sent back. So that's probably got to be a tough thing to deal with mentally when you know your team kind of sends you out and you got to come back and you got to act like it's all good.
Yeah, for Dalton Connect, he's spoken about the mental gymnastics with that situation and just saying, hey, I'm trying to enjoy my time in the NBA. Yeah. As he stays on the floor, he thought he was coming out of the game. And for the Lakers, down by 2 here, he's their best offensive weapon.
Yes, he is.
With this group.
And I love the work ethic. I'm doing my research on him. They said right in the off, as soon as the offseason started, he wasn't doing 2 a day. They said he was doing 3 a days. Young man living in the gym. Understanding nothing is given, nothing is promised. As Simpson knocks down a tray ball, he showed us a little bit of everything today.
Yeah, Simpson out of the gate, 5 points, 1 assist.
We saw the dime he dropped inside, the running hook shot with the offhand, and now we see Simpson with the triple as well.
We also have to point out an impact player taking the floor for the Lakers for the first time in this game. Darius Baisley, number 36. I believe he has the ability to make this roster this season.
He does.
Remember, first-round draft pick, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Used to be a starter for them. Backdoor cut. A little too hot to handle. Clippers will get possession.
Like I said, you know this Lakers team, they need help up front.
Simpson doing an excellent job keeping a flow and a rhythm to this offense for the Clippers. They have a 5-point lead. Simpson, a little bit of contact there to stay with the Clippers. Side out. Simpson will take it out with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Telford back to Simpson, baseline, tries to rifle it in to Miller. Rice on the break. Rice slices off. Cam Christie looks a lot like his brother Max Christie. Flowers getting it back to Cam Christie for three. Baisley on the boards. Baisley kicking it in the corner. The nice drive by Rice, but way too strong.
That's the second miss in a row for Rice inside. He's got to take his time inside and finish those.
Miller right at Baisley. Nice finesse move.
That's tough. 8-0 run right there for the Clippers.
17-10. Their largest lead of the game. Connect, driving, still looking for his first bucket. So Dalton Connect on the drive, and it looks like we'll head to the charity stripe when we return. Clippers on an 8-0 run, and it's Miller with the Euro step, helping to build that lead. And on ESPN, the Blazers and Pelicans. So Dalton Connect headed to the free throw line. He's taken one official shot attempt here in the first quarter. He's someone to keep an eye out on, see if he can get it going. Just out of sorts at times this summer, and has shown a propensity to light it up.
You know, we understand who he is as a scorer and playmaker. If you just go back to his time at Tennessee, that 1 year he spent there was truly special, what he was able to do as an offensive player. So we understand the offensive skill set is there. Because sometimes you get into summer league, you start pressing a little bit, you want to show everything, and you end up showing nothing.
Baldwin off, Telford on, so Connect missed both free throws. Coming out of that break, it's a 10-0 Clippers run. They're up by 9 now. Baisley kicking it over. It's short. It's Sanders right in the hand.
Great hustle right there. Excellent play. Giving up his body, giving his team another possession.
So Connect will sit down. Swider will check into the game as we see Lindsey Harding, the head coach of the Lakers, coaching up Dalton Connect right now. And for Harding, she was hired as an assistant last season, coached the Kings G League team in Stockton to a 24-10 record the season before that. Of course, the #1 overall pick in the WNBA draft way back in 2007. So a foul call there after the steal, a block. Looks like the Lakers will get possession, trying to get something going offensively. It seemed like the only time they had a rhythm is when Bronny was on the floor.
Yeah, right now the Lakers kind of on the struggle bus, only shooting 36% from the floor, 20% from three, and 25% from the free throw line. So that explains why they only have 10 points. Maybe Swider can do something to turn their fortunes around.
Johnson gets it to Swider, right on time, just like Brendan said. Nostra Hayward.
Listen, man, I ain't passed the ball, but I know a little bit.
I know you know about the pull-up bars and the bench press bars. You're in the gym, Brendan. I see you.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to age with grace.
Can I ask you this question? Are you in better shape now than you were when you played in the NBA?
Are you trying to disrespect me as a player in the league? Are you trying to disrespect?
No, I'm trying to show you respect.
Okay,
now.
all right. I don't know. I'm probably stronger now. I probably have more muscle tone. I can't run like I could back in the day.
I didn't ask you about running.
Yeah, I definitely can't do that. This left knee shot.
Kobe Sanders having a good summer league, double figures in both of his games. Driving on Swider, kicks it out to Baldwin, beats the buzzer, and the Clippers remain hot. That is now a 13-3 run. Rice having some issues in the backcourt. Kaluma losing it against Christie. Good ball pressure by the Clippers.
This possession just looks really sloppy and disjointed for the Lakers right from the start.
A terrible cross-court pass. Swider can't make them pay. Baldwin, an excellent rebound. Baisley staying with him, full court pressure. And that is a foul going against Baldwin, extending that arm. So kudos to Baisley, providing that full court pressure off the rebound.
Yeah, big time ball pressure.
28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lakers under pressure the entire quarter. Rice, good pump fake, but nowhere to go. Christie almost gets the steal. Swider traveled on the play. He looked to try to give the shot attempt, but smothered.
Yes, I'm just like these last couple of Laker possessions have just they haven't been things of beauty. I'll tell you that much. Disjointed, not a lot of ball movement. They got to start running some action where that ball moves side to side, everybody touches it, and maybe start getting some corner threes.
At the buzzer, they can't get a shot up. Houliganis looked for it, but it's the Clippers with a 9-point advantage after one, the balanced scoring attack.
As well. You haven't missed in this first quarter. How are you showcasing that versatility right now?
I'm just being aggressive. Obviously, me being the head of the snake, it's important I get into the paint, whether that's for finish or getting guys open shots. And I'm just getting with the defense takes me, knocking down the shots, playing with my teammates, and just being able to have the ability to play on both ends.
And this is your 5th summer league. What do you want to be different about this one?
Just continue to be me. Obviously, show my strengths, show the things I've been working on over the summer. Continue to play hard and smart, facilitate the ball really well, knock down some threes, and just be aggressive.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And all those things he just said could apply to Bronny as well. Because this was an even game the first 4 minutes when Bronny was on the floor. He checks right back in, Brendan, and heads to the charity stripe where he gets that to fall. He has 6 of the Lakers' 14 points, and Bronny has played a total of 4 minutes. As soon as he checks in, right back to the free throw line, this is a different player than we've seen in the past.
Yeah, and that was also a great set right there by the Lakers coming out of the timeout. The coaching staff really put Bronny in position to be successful in that play with a great backdoor play drawn out of the timeout.
And I'll tell you this much. I had Bronny's Nike Hoop Summit game before he went to college. And this is a completely different player in the sense of confidence and what he's able to accomplish on the floor.
And the Lakers are now running completely different defense. Looks like they're running maybe a 3-2 or a 1-3-1. I couldn't really see. They're definitely running a zone, trying to show the Clippers some different looks.
Trey Jemison hustling down the middle of the paint. Rice with an excellent pass. But great recovery defense by the Clippers. Rice in no man's land. Can't find someone. Johnson cutting, but just stout defense by the Clippers.
I mean, I tell you what, a lot of these Laker possessions have been absolutely tough to watch. Especially the last, like outside of that backdoor play for Bronny, their last 4 to 5 possessions have been tough.
Kobe Sanders.
Oh, what a screen.
50th pick in this year's draft. And they found the 30th pick in this year's draft. Wide open. Yannick Conan Niedenhauser for his second big dunk.
Yeah, Niedenhauser right there set a massive screen at the beginning of that play in the top of the zone, and then he just cut down the middle and got lost for a second.
Bronny with the dime in the corner. Won't get an assist on that as Johnson is wide right. But Bronny James got some oohs and ahs from the crowd with that pass.
And it's hard to be wide right from the corner, isn't it?
It certainly is. You saw it. It goes and it sails.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's really hard to be wide right from the corner. That's not something you see every day.
9-point Clippers advantage. The full court pressure by the Lakers, mostly ineffective. Christie, Euro steps.
Nice.
Easy bucket for him.
Nice. That is a big-time move right there. You see him moving through London with the Euro step, and then he pays it off with the floater. That's an incredibly tough shot.
Bronny over Sanders.
Hello.
Welcome to the Bronny James Show. He's got 10 of the Lakers, 18. The triple threat step back.
You know Pops is over there loving that.
Christie working on Rice. And Rice gets the advantage. Rice wide open. Bronny on the glass. Gets the offensive rebound and the assist to Cole Swider. So Bronny James making impact plays.
Listen, Bronny James is making everything happen for the Lakers right now.
Nice soft touch by Baldwin.
The Baldwin has showed us a lot. We saw the three-point shot earlier in the game. Right there, we see the nice finish with the left hand.
Bronny James 4 for 4 from the field. 3 for 3 from long range. Having his best first half. Controlling the offense. He's got 13 of their 21 points.
You see right there, just no wasted motion. And then right here, I love the hustle and then the wherewithal and the recognition to see where Swider was and get an assist really quickly.
Bronny James looking inside for Trey Jemison, who had the seal. And Jemison, a hard player to move.
Man, they say no days off in the weight room. They definitely talking about that young man right there.
Number 55 for the Lakers, looking like Brendan Haywood.
I don't
know. Basketball.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
All muscle, a lot of hustle. Jemison looking for the pass inside. Will go off the foot of Conan Niedenhauser.
But getting back to Bronny James, like I said, watching last year, beginning of the summer league, you know, like everybody else, they're trying to figure out, okay, what type of player is Bronny James? And it felt like that pressure was just on him, and he didn't respond well at the beginning part of summer league. This game right now in particular, he has looked really, really good. And he looks like he's in a different level, a different comfort level, I should say.
Another opportunity for the Lakers. Rice pulls it. That's his second air ball.
Man, Rice has missed 2 layups and has 2 air balls. He might need to really consider passing that thing next time he gets it.
Lakers down by 7. Again, Simpson, such a crafty, shifty veteran for the Clippers. Miller, the reverse tween inside. Nidenhauser.
Oh, wow.
Inside.
And who's on the receiving end of that? Your boy Rice. The bad news just continues for Rice, man. Might need a sub.
Bronny James loses it. Swider. And great defense by Flowers. You know you cannot let Swider have an inch of space to shoot. Flowers gave him none of it and knocks it out of bounds. So once again, Bronny James plays the first 4 minutes of the quarter and takes a seat, but the most impactful first 4 minutes. And they're trying to make sure that Conan Nidenhauser gives enough space. As you see, he looks massive. DJ Stewart trying to inbound this one. And there is Conan Nidenhauser, the rookie, gets the steal. And then Stewart knocks it off. Conan Nidenhauser.
Nidenhauser was looking for Stewart the whole time. He just simply couldn't find him. And Stewart's able to sneak around. Excellent defense by the big fella. Gets out transition. He's looking for Stewart. He can't find him. And Stewart sneaks around and is able to steal it from him and throw it off his leg. Great hustle by Stewart.
Hustle by both teams on a bang-bang play. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Dalton Connect still trying to find some sort of rhythm, some sort of space. None there. Johnson bumped way off his spot. DJ Stewart stolen by Simpson. Clippers have numbers. Great hands by Johnson on the recovery. So a slew of deflections and hustle plays here midway through the second quarter. Clippers with a 9-point advantage. Staff about the rookie big man, Yannick Conan Niederhauser, and they have been encouraged by his growth already from game 1 to game 2 on both ends of the floor. He has made his presence known early with his first Summer League bucket coming in style, a powerful dunk versus the Bucks, and we're seeing that again and again here versus the Clippers. And the Clippers have been throwing a lot at him in a short amount of time, but he's been picking up concepts very well and executing. One area of emphasis is setting those screens. The Clippers are very specific in how they want him to operate, getting out on screens quickly, moving, and just making sure whenever he sees the defense moves in that momentum, when their body shifts, make sure he gets right out of it. And Niederhauser, he's been locked in on learning those nuances. So far, the staff is loving what they're seeing. Yeah, the 22-year-old rookie, 30th pick in this year's draft out of Penn State. Having an impact here in the first half. Couldn't hold on to that pass.
I tell you what, though, when you look at how he moves, how the size he has, he can definitely get into this rotation right away as a rim roller. Because if he sets screens for James Harden, you know James will make it easy. He'll throw it up to the rim and let his big fellas eat. So I could definitely see him being a rim runner for the Clippers this year.
No lies detected as he's there to impact that play defensively. And you mentioned that because last year for the Clippers, they had some issues with the backup center position with their depth in their front court. Zubac had a great year, but now they bring in Brook Lopez and Niedenhauser. So now you're looking at it as 3 deep at that center position.
Oh, wow.
And Simpson makes a nice, crafty move.
Okay, Simpson.
And 1. No, offensive foul.
Offensive foul. Oh, come on. Stop it.
But to the point that we're making about the bigs there for the Clippers, it seems like they've beefed up. Check it out again.
Oh, man. Come on, you can't call offensive foul on that.
Now, remember, this is Summer League. The refs are being evaluated as well.
Call my man Monty Cutchin on that one.
We know, we understand what's happening here. But back to the bigs for the Clippers. To your point, you got 6'11", 242. You got Brook Lopez, a vet, to go along with Zubac. The big man arms race seems to be on the way out west.
Yeah, like I said, if you look out west, a lot of teams are trying to get bigger. You look at the Clippers, got bigger. They got bigger. The Suns got bigger. The Dallas Mavericks are already big when you talk about that trade they made last year for Anthony Davis to go along with Gafford and Lively. So we talked about Edie and Jaren Jackson Jr. playing from Memphis. There's a lot of size out west. So you need bigs, but you need bigs that can play. They need to be mobile, athletic, able to make plays at the rim, whether it's blocking shots or finishing there.
And the struggles continue for Dalton Connect.
Yeah, man.
Yes, he's 0 for 2. I've also missed a free throw.
He's just pressing.
He looked for the foul on his arm there. That's what he's pleading. But he's just not even getting shot attempts off.
Yeah, he's just pressing. Like we know the young man wants it. We know he's working hard. Like I told you, he's been getting in 3-a-day workouts in the offseason. It's just not paying dividends right now because he's pressing so much. And sometimes that happens. You want something so bad that you end up doing too much.
We should also mention John Collins joining that team for the Clippers, playing with James Harden.
He'll probably put some small ball fire for them.
Connect.
There we go.
Connects for the first time in this one. Lakers need a lot more of that. His first 2 points makes it a 7-point deficit.
Where do you see this Clippers team next year in this Western Conference? Do you think they can compete for a championship or they're just a playoff team?
Baldwin fadeaway. Kawhi.
Yeah, it depends on how healthy Kawhi is.
You give me 65 to 70 games of Kawhi Leonard.
70 is a tough ass right now in his career.
65 to 70 in that, or 62. Okay. Let's go 62 because that's the Kevin Durant number. The 62 Kawhi Leonard games and a healthy playoff run. Absolutely, they're one of the teams in the West that could compete for a championship. But here's the thing, Brendan. The Thunder are your reigning champs.
Right.
The Nuggets got better. The Spurs they're coming. Maybe not this season. They'll be there soon enough. Connect.
Don't forget about Minnesota. We talk about
Minnesota, back-to-back Western Conference Finals. Look how long it took me to get there. Houston Rockets.
Oh, man.
Went and got Kevin Durant. So when we say those teams, it's like, well, if you just want to finish in the top 6 and be a playoff team as opposed to a play-in team, that's where we start. Is Bronny James getting ready to check back into the game with Cole Swider. You hear the crowd reacting to it.
When you put it like that, Chris, yeah, I don't like the chances.
Let's just say playoff team from here, top 6. Flowers loses his footing, and the fans will get what they want. Is Bronny James checking back into the game, talking to Lindsey Harding?
Give the people what they want. Put Bronny back in the game.
You know, whenever I say, give the people what they want, I got to give credit to Jalen Rose. It's stuck in my head. I can't just steal the man's line.
That was his tagline?
That was his tagline on his podcast. Excellent.
Yeah, how about Jay Rose is one of the best.
Best broadcasters, best people.
Oh, for sure.
Shout out to JRLA. I know it's in Detroit, seeing the initials LA with these 2 LA teams.
Okay.
Props to that and his school that he has.
Yes, yes. That's probably more important than anything he's done basketball-wise.
DJ Stewart got off to a good start. Nice pass inside. Koloko with the hook. And Christie called for the foul. Seemed like a late whistle. He doesn't like it. But either way, Koloko will go to the free throw line when we return with under 3 to go here in the second quarter, the NBA 2K26 Summer League. At the Pavilion, the Kings put on their crowns against the Phoenix Suns. And we know Devin Carter, what kind of hooper he is. Good to see him back and healthy for the Kings, leading the way. And over here at the Thomas and Mack, Bronny James putting on a show here in the first half. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, has not missed. But Koloko missing from the free throw line. This Lakers offense outside of Bronny really hasn't gotten going at all, Brendan.
Yeah, and it's just been a struggle. We talk about Dalton Connect. He's 1 for 5. DJ Stewart 1 for 4. Just as a unit, they're only shooting 32% from the floor, 26% from 3. So it's been a struggle. They can't even get any help at the free throw line because they're sub 50% at the free throw line as well. So Lakers offensively struggling on all fronts. But the way to stop that is to get some steals on defense and get out in transition.
Koloko with the quick hands and the hustle play, and Dalton Connect. He missed his first 2 free throw attempts. He's missed all 3 of his 3-point attempts. But sometimes you get to the charity stripe, you find your rhythm. We saw that in our last game with Dylan Harper. He was struggling to score, got to the free throw line a few times, and then had his best quarter in the 4th.
Well, that's what a lot of great scorers do. When you're a great scorer, you're not going to shoot it great every single night, but you have to understand how do you get back in your rhythm when you're off. On an off night where you look up and you're 2 for 8, okay, I got to get to the free throw line. I got to get some free throws, get my rhythm going there, and that will translate into my next couple of jump shots.
Well, as he hits his first free throw after missing his first 3, he put his hands to the sky like finally. Baldwin getting past Connect, and Koloko, another defensive play. Last possession, he got the stop, gets it there inside.
Yeah, Koloko's defense the last 2 plays has been absolutely stellar. We saw him with the steal. This time he pays it off with the block.
Bronny, nice pass to Koloko. Gets the assist.
It's the Koloko show. Koloko out here giving us big energy, both ends.
Christie fouled as he drives past Koloko.
Right here, this is how you protect the rim. This is how you guard your yard. Somebody comes in there, you cross the midline, and you get your block, and now Koloko with a good screen and roll to the basket. Kept the ball up high. That was huge because a lot of times you see big fellas catch it and bring it down. That's where it gets stripped. Koloko kept it up high. That's the difference between getting the ball stripped and getting the shot off.
And how about the point guard play from Bronny, knowing to feed the big man who made several defensive plays in a row. Connect. Going the other way. Lakers have an advantage. Connect loses it. Who else but Bronny gets it back, and Miller slaps it out of bounds. But as a big man, you understand that concept. You make a play on defense, then you roll to the basket, and your guard feeds you. You love those moments.
Yeah, and as a big, especially like when you're big like Koloko, who they're not gonna call any plays for you. Those little layups and things of that nature, they just give your big a lot more energy and effort. They make him want to work harder for you on the defensive end.
Stewart and Simpson.
Gotta feed the big fellas, Chris. Hey, the Dragons ain't gonna protect the castle for free. You gotta give them the rock.
And there's Connect 4, connecting from outside for the first time. It's an 8-0 Lakers run, and Dalton Connect has 4 of those. Christie. And there's Connect, grabbing the rebound. You can feel the momentum. Lakers down by 1. Connect dancing, loses it. Christie picks it up. Here comes Simpson. 1:15 to go in the first half. Remember, our last game went into overtime. Had this same kind of back and forth battle. Stewart to the hole. Stolen by Christie. Looking like a defensive back. Pulling up. No one stopped ball, but he shoots a brick.
You're gonna take that first side jumper. You gotta make sure you knock it down.
Connect trapped in the corner. And an ill-advised foul by Simpson. So whenever you have a player trapped, you never, ever want to commit a foul.
Yeah, when you have a player trapped over there, especially on that baseline area, it's hard to make passes out of there. Just come over there, be aggressive with your hands up, but don't just reach in. Don't want to bail the guy out.
Bronny resetting the play. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. The spin, the hook. Bronny James, a man on fire. What a shot. Bronny D'ing up Miller. Clippers resetting, 10-second difference. Shot clock, game clock. Here at the end of the first half, this is what makes Simpson such a good quarterback. The crossover. Baldwin gets the open look. Can't cash it in. Lakers can hold for the final shot. Bronny off the screen. Hung in the air. Stewart fires it off. And the first half will end in a 1-point game. The fans came to see Bronny James. They have not been disappointed. Of all time, he's here in the Thomas and Mack talking to his son right now. On the other side, you see Ryan Dunn for the Phoenix Suns, one of the best rookies this season. It's the Kings with a huge lead over them. Chris Miles here with Brendan Haywood. And look, the crowd has been into this. We know here in Summer League they come to see tomorrow's stars today. But Bronny James arguably having the best half of his professional career, leading all scorers with 12 points, perfect from the field, but making some top-tier heads-up plays.
Yeah, he's making winning plays. Offensively, he's not forcing anything. He's letting the game come to him. We've seen him get some good assists as well, make the hustle plays, but you see right here, early on, he got it popping with the jump shot to start the game off. Driving downhill, excellent finish inside. This play was absolutely filthy. Getting a nice step-back jumper, and then little hook shot slash floater for Bronny James. 4 of 4 from the field. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 12 points. Gotta love what he's been able to put out there on film today.
And the shortest player on the floor, grabbing 4 rebounds in some on the offensive end, creating second chance opportunities.
Yeah, like I said, he's been affecting this game all over, and that's what he did. Like you said, the 3 assists, the 4 rebounds. It hasn't just been scoring. It's been the hustle plays. It's been getting out in transition. It's been rebounding. It's been the assist. It's doing a little bit of everything.
The biggest bugaboo for the Lakers, you don't see on your screen right now, as we look at the first half stats. Yes, 37% from the field. You want to hear what's worse? They're shooting about that from the free throw line.
That ain't good.
4 for 10, and they're down by 1. We start the second half. Bronny James controlling the offense for the Lakers. Simpson providing the defense for the Clippers. The foul inside of Dalton Connect. cuts. So Dalton Connect really struggled to find his way, but really towards that second quarter, hit a three, hit a free throw, it seemed to be getting to some sort of rhythm.
Yeah, the beginning part of the game was an absolute struggle for Dalton Connect. Looked like he was pressing the action, missed some shots. Just didn't look comfortable. Then as we got to the end of that second quarter, got a couple things to go his way, and he found like he was settling in and starting to find his rhythm.
DJ Stewart.
Hello.
Yet again with the remix. Lakers take the lead 34-32. Good ball movement by the Clippers. Christie shuffled the feet before making a drop. Lakers pushing it the other way fast, trying to take advantage. Connect, good closeout by Baldwin. Koloko. Nice mid-range shot by the big fella.
Yeah, lined that up real smooth. Shot it with confidence as well. Koloko has given the Lakers very strong minutes in this game.
So as the Clippers in full control and offensive rhythm early on, as Miller with the hesitation on the foot, not something you see very often.
No, but we're actually seeing a lot of the younger guys coming into the league using that move. It's that delayed step is what they're calling.
New age. Swider from the corner. It's been a while since he's had a good look. Christie on the break. Finger roll. Tied back up at 36. Bronny James going baseline. Gets the shot off. And Christie gets it going the other way. Right at Swider. He swiped.
Christie knew he was going to attack Swider's feet the whole time. He saw him backpedaling in transition, knew he was going right to the cup. Nothing that Swider can do against an athlete like Christie when they're out in transition. Right there, look, you know he's going by him right at that point.
So Cam Christie, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. But in both of his summer league games before this one, had 20 points in each of those. 46 pick in the 2024 NBA draft. Appeared in 13 regular season games, but here's the other thing. 4 playoff games for the Clippers where not necessarily someone that contributed, but touched the floor in that environment.
Yeah, and Christie's somebody you definitely can see where his game can grow. Has good size on him, defensive presence. Offensively, he knows how to play the game of basketball. So I definitely think, like I said, this Clippers team, I'm not sure if he's going to get a lot of minutes this year, but there's a path for him if he keeps working to find his way into a rotation.
Connect wide open, back rim. Go Niederhauser, pulling that one down. Simpson to Ko Niederhauser for 3, in and out. So 2 open looks by both teams from long range. Can't get them to drop. Connect.
Oh!
4!
Connect going to the rim with bad intentions. Niederhauser on the wrong end of that one.
Simpson so crafty in the paint.
I'm looking for him to shoot another one of those hook shots.
Baldwin instead from the corner. Connect, pulls it in, and then falls as he tries to get the fast break started.
You see Connect right here, going inside. Big fella just a step too late. You see the Clippers defender reacting to Connect's jump shot. Even though Connect's not shooting the ball well in this game, everybody knows what he's capable of. So when you see that defender closing out at you hard like that, attack his feet and get right downhill. Make him pay.
Miller behind the back pass. Ill-advised. Bronny with the steal. Stewart to Connect. Way too high. Now the Clippers have numbers the other way. Simpson to Miller. And the foul will go against Swider. It'll be 2 shots. But really, pass just a little offline on that alley-oop on the other end.
Yeah, they threw that. I know LeBron James is in the building, but he's not on the court. You throw that lob to LeBron, not connect. Like, you can't throw him that one. You got to put it right at the rim.
Just makes you appreciate players with that extra bounce.
And listen, players with that extra bounce are special.
How incredible is it that in his 40s, LeBron can still jump like that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Got my man Randy Mims beside him. That's a good dude right there, Randy, man. Randy's a great guy. Great guy.
You know everybody.
I know. Well, you know, I did play with LeBron for one season. Randy was always around. Looked like Randy been out in the sun a lot too, man.
All right.
Randy been getting that tan on.
Bronny James with a cross-court pass. The second good one he's made today. Nice pocket pass. Koloko pays it off.
And Stewart did a great job setting the big fella up. Big fella set him a nice screen. Stewart dropped it for him right at the rim, and Koloko knows how to finish it.
Simpson blocked by Koloko. Niederhauser blocked up top again. 2 blocks by Koloko on the same possession. Stewart, no. Connect, no.
I tell you what, though, I like what Koloko's doing, though. We saw a couple of blocks in the first half. We saw him get a steal, get out in transition. The stats aren't gaudy for Koloko, but if you're watching the game, he's really impacting the game. And it's just a lot of energy, effort, and just having a high motor.
Yeah, Koloko has played in 95 career NBA games. Played in 37 games overall off the bench for the Lakers this season. Bronny James takes a seat. We've seen that every quarter. He plays the first 4 minutes.
Like I said, Koloko's stats aren't gaudy, but when you look at the stat line, 6 points, 3 rebounds, but then he also has 3 blocks and 3 steals.
Simpson, pass slider. Great pass! Niederhauser, the 4th big throwdown in this one.
Niederhauser is so bouncy and athletic. I'm telling you, this young man has a chance to get in that Clippers rotation simply because of plays that he can make like that. James Harden will find him.
Niederhauser, no need to find him there! Steve Ballmer losing it just like B would. Put him in a poster.
Wow.
Please pose for my poster.
Oops, upside your head. Niederhauser.
One more time for your mind. Let's hit rewind.
Wow.
The crowd is loving it. You were saying it, Brendan, how he moves.
Listen, he is bouncy. He is super bouncy, and he gets off the ground quick, and he's explosive.
Koloko, are you talking about him too?
Yeah, well, I told you I love what Koloko's doing. But Niederhauser, he's a different type of athlete. He's quick and explosive. There's some guys that are explosive, but they got to take their time and gather. He doesn't need to gather at all. He's up and off the ground, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Niederhauser again. This time Koloko was there, like not in my house. Johnson at Simpson, and he falls. Flowers pushing it behind the back, and a bump by Connect. So we do get a break now, but not before the explosion. Get used to the name, Yannick Conan Niederhauser. Reload and explode for the rookie big man out of Penn State.
9 only at B-Dubs.
Clippers with 10 points, and you love how he could potentially fit in his rookie season with the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah, I mean, I just see him as a rim roller playing with James Harden. I'm not saying he's going to be this exact same player, but I can see him having the same effect in the mid-game, in the mid-pick and roll that Harden had in Houston with Clint Capella. I know we got to go back into the Wayback Machine, but Clint Capella and James Harden, they used to make magic. Or I should say magic. Harden used to make magic with Clint Capella, because when they were getting that pick and roll, he would turn that corner and just throw it to the sky. Capella would always finish it off. I can see Niedenhauser doing a lot of that this year.
And looking at the Clippers depth chart, as we said, John Collins came over, Brook Lopez. Now they got 3 deep at the center position. Derek Jones, a high flyer as well. Just so many players to complement James Harden, who had an All-NBA season, who also signed a 2-year, $84 million extension.
Yeah, well-deserved as well. Well-deserved.
Baisley in the post. The help comes quick. Johnson can't convert.
Got to finish that one. Great find by Baisley.
Flowers. Stripped by Johnson. They both are on the deck.
Felt kind of funny right there.
Fell on the ball. Doesn't seem to be phased.
Young and athletic. You'd be peeling me up off the ground if I felt like that at this point in my life.
You'd be
like right there, like that.
Falling.
Like right
can't
there.
Get up.
I mean, I'd have left my shoulder somewhere trying that, man.
My neck, my back, my neck and my back. That'd be you, Brendan.
For sure. Everything would be hurt.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Simpson working on Connect. There's shot.
Oh, it could pay off the hook this time.
And Dalton Connect called for his 4th personal foul, 2 here in the quarter.
You rarely see guys foul out in Summer League, so he'll be all right. Summer League get, what, 10 fouls?
50-11.
Huh?
That's the number.
What?
50-11. How many fouls? It's unlimited. The Summer League record is 10 fouls.
Summer League record is 10 fouls, okay.
You don't know that number? 50-11?
Not really.
Simpson at the charity stripe. 28-year-old. Nails the second one. It's a 4-point Clippers lead. Dalton Connect trying to find Baisley, who has the height advantage. Connect keeps it himself. And there's a lid on it for Connect. Miller pushing it quick. The double crossover doesn't work to his advantage.
Great defense by Johnson, though. Johnson was right in Miller's shirt. And now he goes over there on Simpson.
Christie contested up top.
That was a good defensive possession by the Lakers, but it all started with Johnson's on-ball defense.
6 rebounds now for Connect. Johnson, double crossover, pull up, off the glass. Flowers from the top of the key. And so Bronny James set the check back in. We hit the under 2 mark here in the 3rd quarter. Still, Bronny leading the Lakers in scoring despite playing just 15 minutes. So when we return, Lakers down by 4. Bronny James will step back onto the court.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need the protection of Batman.
Easy, Batemobile, not too
play and 8 advancing to the knockout rounds, but only one will capture the cup. Visit NBA.com/NBA Cup to learn more. And of course, the championship of the NBA Emirates Cup played here in Las Vegas. Despite there not being a franchise here in Las Vegas, Brendan, such an excellent presence by the NBA here in Vegas. Bronny James driving as we get here at under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Swider pulling up, and that's off. But like I was saying, here in Las Vegas, you feel the presence, whether it's the Aces, it's the NBA Cup, it's the 2K26 Summer League. All of those different entities give that presence of the NBA.
Yeah, the NBA definitely has a big-time presence in Las Vegas. And it's just, there's a lot of people here that live here, and even the people that come from in and out of town that just love basketball, and they love what the NBA has to offer, and they partake of the product.
Cross-court pass from Bronny to Rice. Rice going up.
Man, I'm telling you what, Rice has had a tough.
Really in that situation.
And they've been bad misses, though. You know, like 3 air balls, 2 missed layups. It's been really bad misses.
Seemed like he was open from long range before he put that one on the floor.
Yeah. He just has to settle it in a little bit.
Baldwin fouled by, guess who?
That guy.
So Baldwin, 6'9" against Rice, who was Papulikitis.
Let's see if the Lakers can get something going and jumpstart this offense really quickly.
Well, the Clippers, 4 for 20 from long range. The Lakers, 34% for the field overall.
They turn it over. Yeah, they turn it over.
Darius Baisley and Bronny not on the same page there. And a delay of game warning coming down their way. Baisley threw that into the stands.
So the thing about the Lakers right now is just the efficiency flat out isn't there anywhere on the court, but especially when you look at what they've done from the three-point line. 6 of 19 as a team from 3. The only reason they're in the game, though, the Clippers are 4 of 20 from 3.
I was letting you get to it like, hold on.
So at the end of the day, the three-point line is telling the story right now.
So they were trying to determine where the ball would be taken out after Baisley launched it from over there. A backcourt violation, get it at half court. And a timeout for the Clippers. So this game started off with some very efficient basketball here in the third. Both teams struggling to find their rhythm. 46-42, Clippers lead.
The test.
fellas, bouncy, special type of athletes, special athletes. I can't wait to see what the James Harden and Niederhauser pick and roll is going to look like. I think he's going to have several highlights this season.
Yeah, and since he's been on the bench, he's doing it in front of his coaching staff, in front of the owner, Steve Ballmer.
Got T-Lou over there, B. Shaw, Dante Jones. Not on the coaching staff, but one of my guys from back in the day, my main man Doodles is over there.
Baldwin, past James.
Oh, that's a really nice swipe through by Baldwin. Wasted no time.
He's got a 9-inch height advantage and took advantage swiftly.
Yeah, but normally you see a guy with the height advantage try to use that size. He just drove right by Bronny right there.
Bronny showing off the handles to create his own shot. Off the glass, Flowers controls it. Christie kicking it out. Sanders in no man's land. Bouakitis. And he lucked out that he didn't connect there because that's his game. Swider, they knew not to leave him open.
I tell you what, the Clippers have done a good job on Swider. They've been all over him. They got the memo.
He's got 8 points. Remember, he's had 20 or more in every game he's played this summer.
But every time he gets it, every single Clippers player is in his jersey.
Baisley fires it at the buzzer. And he'll head to the free throw line. So in a quarter where both teams have been stagnant, Darius Baisley communicating with Bronny here. We'll go to the free throw line. Baisley, no official shot attempts. These will be his first free throw attempts. He's averaging 10 points per game in Summer League. Summer League action continues on NBA TV, ESPN, and the ESPN app. NBA TV tomorrow, the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Detroit Pistons. On ESPN2, it's the Battle of New York, the Nets and the Knicks. ESPN Plus, ESPN3. Tomorrow, Raptors and Nuggets. On ESPN, it's the Blazers and Pelicans with the nightcap. So again, Baisley spent his first 3+ seasons with the Oklahoma City Thunder, averaged 14 points per game, 55 starts. Having a struggle in this one. 1 for 3 at the free throw line after that trip, and no official shot attempts, but this is a guy that's been a starter in the NBA.
Yeah, and Baisley, he's played a lot of minutes in the league, so you obviously understand he's somebody that understands how to play the game. He knows what to do out there, and definitely has a place in this league.
Baldwin at the buzzer. No. And with that, the Clippers hold a 5-point advantage over the Lakers here at the NBA 2K26 Summer League.
Skipping breakfast.
staff really stressed to you to challenge you here in your next year?
I've been talking about being a pest on the defensive end, so that's probably my main focus right now, but also just being myself and being aggressive on the offense end. So they just want me to come out and be myself.
Thanks, Bronny.
Well, Bronny James, the highest plus-minus of any player today, +9. He has 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, committed just 1 foul, Brendan. So all of those things seem to be working for him as he starts this fourth quarter.
Yeah, everything's working for him, and right there, that 1-3-1 zone wasn't working for the Lakers as they ended up giving up a corner 3 right there.
Poulikitis doing the honors. But the Lakers just 43 points on the board. They're playing well on defense, but struggling to find any sort of offensive rhythm. Baisley with the spin in no man's land.
And right now, like I said, when you watch this Lakers offense, it's been a struggle. Coming down the stretch in this game, down 8. If they're going to get better offense, it's going to have to be a lot more Swider, a lot more Bronny James, and then when Dalton Connect comes in, he's going to have to play better as well.
So .4 on the shot clock. They had to toss it up near the rim. So another excellent defensive possession by the Clippers. Poulikitis to Baldwin. Wide to the left.
Just short. Gotta get somebody to close that window up top.
So Rice checks out of the game. DJ Stewart checks in. Lakers down by 8, 9 minutes to go in regulation. Bronny running the point. Bronny grabbed by Sanders. Against the deck.
Yeah, Bronny trying to split the trap right there. Sanders was having none of it. Seeing that he was at a disadvantage, went for the quick foul. But like I said, Lakers right now, they're a little bit stuck in mud. Open that court up a little bit. Try to run some action to mid-pick and roll action. See what you can get. Maybe you can get Swider on the weak side or the strong side. But you got to do something a little bit different because right now the offense has just been stuck in mud.
Swider.
There you go.
Space. The guy you called for.
And when you're struggling offensively, you got to make sure the guys that can score get the ball to get you out of that situation. When you're having those type of struggles, it can't be everybody gets to touch it. Okay, we're going to get certain guys certain looks because we got to get more efficient.
So Swider, the second Laker in double figures with 10. Bronny, the leading scorer for LA with 12. Cross court to Swider.
Too late.
Catch, shoot.
Too late.
Man down, man down.
Exactly. Shout out Mark Jackson. You got to be right up on Swider as soon as he catches it. If you're a step away, you're a step too late.
Poulikitis, same thing can be said for him. Front rim. They called a foul underneath the basket, but here it is.
And see Swider right there, like that chop step. When you can't chop your steps with him. You have to run him straight off the line. You almost have to force. You have to play Swider different than you do most basketball players. You want most guys to have to take that shot. You want him to run him off the three-point line and force him to take layups.
And to your point, in the first quarter, that was absolutely the game plan. There was 4 hands in his face anytime he caught the basketball. Ronnie to Swider. Had a little bit of space, but
7
time
seconds.
to reset.
Gotta go.
Ronnie for 3. Self 4. Hauling it in for the Clippers. Simpson on Jamison. Gets past the big man, but can't scoop and score. Flowers on the deck. Swider picks it up. Stewart to Baisley. Ronnie from the corner. Dialing for long distance. Has the right number.
That's it. When you're struggling, you got to make sure certain guys get shots. We see a corner 3 from Swider. We see another corner 3 for Bronny. 8-0 run for the Lakers.
Bowden Niederhauser to Miller. Tries to find him inside, but Brendan, a bounce pass to where Stewart could get his hands on it.
Right here, you see Bronny taking his time, not forcing it. Niederhauser didn't want to come out there. Most big fellas don't want to come out of the paint right there And then you see Bronny having a good time with his bench.
Bronny 3 for 4 from long range as he gets some rest. Game tied at 51. I told you he had the best plus minus. That's going up. Plus 17 now with Bronny on the floor. Connect to Baisley to fade away on the baseline. Jemison tried to create another opportunity. Miller swinging it to Simpson. He thought about it. Then Miller all the way to the hole. Out past the outstretched hands of Jemison.
Great take by Miller. Jemison came over it. He was just a step too late.
Swider and Connect, 2 outstanding shooters on the floor for the Lakers. Stewart to Swider. Hand up. Defense was there and he still got it off. Simpson pushing it the other way. In the corner to Telford. He looks inside, but it's Connect with the steal. Behind the back, finds Swider. That's an open look for him.
We told you, if you're not there on catch, you are too late.
So Swider with 8 of his 16 coming in the fourth. Lakers up by 1. They trail by 5 after 3. Coda Niederhaus is slow to come set the screen. Simpson to Telford. Great response. Clippers back up by 2.
Man, the Clippers needed that one. It seemed like the Lakers had taken the momentum in this game.
High screen and roll. Stewart inside to Jemison. Good hands by the big man. He hits the deck. Body's on the floor, and we have a jump ball. The second consecutive game coming down to the wire here, the Thomas & Mack Center, the campus of UNL. Shot off early, but he's got 8 in the fourth, helping the Lakers to mount a comeback. They're down by 2, and he's getting the offense going and flowing. For more on Cole Swider, here's Autumn Johnson.
Yeah, guys, Cole has been lighting it up offensively here in Summer League, and Lakers Summer League head coach Lindsey Harding said she really sent a lot of praise, saying Cole Swider is just a true professional, in her opinion, an NBA player. And people just look at his skills, but as a whole, he makes really good reads, takes the right shots, and all around has a huge impact. And 8 points so far, he is a difference maker when his number is called.
So Cole Swider has played for Miami, Detroit, Toronto in his 35 NBA games. The rest of the time is spent in the G League. Miller gets it off. Baisley on the boards.
I tell you what, if I'm the Lakers, I'm running something, trying to get Swider the ball again as we see a illegal screen set by Jemison.
So for the Lakers, their 17th turnover. Really both teams even there. 17 turnovers for the Lakers, 16 for the Clippers. 11 points off turnovers for the Clippers, 14 points off turnovers for the Lakers. That's kind of what we see across the board statistically. A very balanced game for these two teams. Clippers with this 2-point advantage, 4:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lefty versus lefty. Baisley and Miller, the two southpaws. Flowers in the corner. Stewart and Koloko working the two-man game. Stewart to the hole.
Nice take by Stewart. That was tough. Really good defense right there, but Stewart better offense.
Finishing with his offhand at the basket. 56-56. Under 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Our last game went into overtime. We had a game winner in the extra session. We got Bronny James checking back in for the Lakers. Bronny with the highest plus-minus that we've seen from any player on the floor so far. Plus 17, can he have an impact late in this one? Miller driving. Finds Simpson in a corner, in and out. 22% from three-point range for the Clippers. And a foul on Miller as he just held Koloko.
Yeah, Koloko set a good screen right there. Miller refusing to let the big fella roll to the basket.
Bronny James to inbound. Dribble handoff, Bronny James and Koloko.
Got the switch.
Bronny James working on Baldwin. Excellent perimeter defense.
Nice.
Better offense
Nice.
by Bronny James, who is now 6'9", 17 points, leading the Lakers in scoring. Miller on the other end. Right back at you. Clippers back on top by 1.
Back and forth we go.
Bronny driving, dishing. Swider off, connect, off as well.
Didn't need it, rushed it. Got like, you're down one, get a quality look right there. Get back that ball out, run some more offense.
Baldwin wide open.
Man, his Baldwin's last couple of jumpers have been way off.
But it's Simpson fighting for the rebound. Simpson, nowhere to go, hits the deck. The foul is called on Koloko, and he's pleading his case to the coaching staff, saying, I did not touch him. But it Summer League run, his third consecutive game playing well, but this, his best game, 17 points so far, but Brendan, a plus 13 in a game where his team is down by 1 shows the impact that he's had, the highest plus minus of any player.
Yeah, and the thing that I like is that he's having a really good game, but he's not greedy. He's not out there actively hunting shots. He's letting the game come to him. He's showing calm, confidence, poise. You can tell this is his second year in the Summer League. Last year didn't quite look like this. There were times he kind of looked rattled, understanding everybody was watching him, all eyes were on him, seeing what he was going to do. Now he's kind of settled in.
Averaged just under 19 points per game for the South Bay Lakers in the G League. So right on his G League average, if you will. The spin. Has the space against Baldwin. Now Flowers is there. Simpson with the help defense. Bronny clinging to it. Baisley has it. Looking for Swider, who gets it off. Beats the shot clock. Can't get the bucket. Clippers up by 3. 2 minutes to go.
I tell you what, though, Simpson did an excellent job helping on Bronny James's drive right there.
Baldwin going right at connect. 2 chances. No.
Man, Baldwin, 2 great looks, couldn't pay it off. Coming down the stretch of this ball game, you got to make shots like that inside.
Connect. Pushing away from the basket. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Stewart, pass Flowers. No. The Clippers with yet another immaculate defensive possession.
If you're the Clippers, you need a really solid possession right here to put some pressure on the Lakers.
Such a low-scoring game, such an important possession. Baisley, Miller, mano-a-mano, advantage Miller.
Man, he got right into Baisley's chest, extended that ball far out there with the left hand and threw it right off the glass.
Critical possession for the Lakers. It's a 7-0 run by the Clippers. They're up by 5. Bronny to Baisley, to the basket, out to connect. In and out, Swider on the glass, but Simpson comes up with a steal. Blocking foul on Baisley, and if you are the Lakers, that's the look that you want. Dalton connect, but he's ice cold. 3 for 14 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3-point range.
Yeah, Dalton connect. It's been a struggle right from the onset. Something just didn't seem like he really ever could all the way get it going in this game. Had a little moment there at the end of the second quarter where we thought he was going to turn it around. But then, man, he just hopped right back on the struggle bus.
Clippers with a 5-point lead. Lakers need a stop. With 20 seconds to go, Simpson past Bronny. Good defense by Bronny James. And a shot clock violation. You talk about impact plays.
Excellent.
Bronny having a defensive play there.
Excellent defense by Bronny James. But only 16 seconds now left in the game, so the Lakers have to go quick, get a bucket.
He was saying something to the referees about that possession. Either way, the Lakers with the tall hill to climb, down by 5 with 16 seconds left to play.
Oh, look, I'm bottomless. Just like bottomless apps for $9.99 at Buffalo.
Jordan Miller with some clutch buckets for the Clippers. He's had 20 or more in all of his games here in Summer League. Doesn't look like he's gonna get there in this one with 15, but some clutch buckets for the Clippers. They have this 5-point advantage over the Lakers with 17 seconds left to play. But an efficient 15 on 5 for 9 from the field.
Yeah, very efficient. And that last bucket was absolutely clutch. And I just loved everything about it. Strong drive downhill, got into the defender's chest. And it was one of those situations where either I'm going to score this or you're going to foul me. I like guys that have that mentality.
The Lakers need something magical to happen here. The pass to
They're not going to get it.
It's stolen by Miller. And he's up to 17, and that feels like your dagger. 7-point advantage for the Clippers. Ronnie, step over. No. Miller on the fast break. Well, he does get to 19, and the Clippers, they come away with the win. 67-58 in the Battle of Los Angeles in Las Vegas. Bronny James, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. But it was Jordan Miller in the fourth quarter for the Clippers, leading the way with 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. So